Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Pentagon for Gold. We are doing incredibly well recently. We're back to top form ever since that draw against Kaiser Chiefs. We've actually got through further in the Nedbank Cup, as I don't usually intend to do, but somehow my team always wins. Last time in the quarterfinal we beat Cape Town All-Stars with Levenberg playing as a centre-back a game. And it was an interesting one. Then in the first leg of our quarterfinal in the Champions League, we won 2-1 away from home with Makuma and Velapai getting the goals. Makuma's since got injured, and actually, if we look at the squad as well, we've had a major injury to a player, but thankfully it's just Maponchain, who I haven't really played all that much yet anyway, but he's got a damaged cruciate ligament, so he's out for 7 to 10 months. So that's a big injury for his development, because at 17, at least he's got time to turn it around, but he's going to lose some ability as a result of that rather than gaining a lot. As you can see, our team generally is really young. Reyners is playing today because Makuma's out, and Maponchain is injured, and then Mkwanazi is unregistered because he'd already played in the tournament for Sundowns. So we're going with a pretty strong team today, and hopefully that'll be enough to get us through this round. We only really need a draw. Mukamela's now become a left back for me. He can basically play there, but he's better as a wing back on attack than Makize is, so I thought I'd switch him to the left hand side. So as we head into this game, Reyners is starting up front, as all the other options are injured, so hopefully he can do a decent job up front for us. We have a good advantage in this game because we won the away leg 2-1, and away goals do count in this tournament. So realistically, provided we don't concede twice, we should be going through. And we don't often concede. We usually concede one, but I don't think we tend to concede many more than that. And Kabane finds Velapai, who's been very good recently, and now Daniel's on the right-hand side. Can he get a cross in? He can, and Buthalezi's put it away, and surely that will be that. It's a great start for us. Good play all round. Buthalezi's also been fantastic recently. He's actually one of the best players in the division now. He's in the Dream 11, which when he joined, well, he wasn't too far off. Oh my word, what a header from Vallejo, who has also been unreal recently. That is phenomenal. How has he done that? Mukamela with the throw-in, and then Buthalezi found him really well, but Vallejo, to get it in from there, perhaps you have question marks over the goalkeeper, but you can't complain when you've got a header as good as that. And already that means we're 4-1 up on aggregate, looking very comfortable in this leg. Liam Byrne finds Mukamela. He's breaking through into the midfield, sends it back to Chellis, who can now pick a pass. They're trying to contain us, but we're keeping the ball really well, and we've got lots of movement ahead of the ball, which is good. Unfortunately, a poor pass from Mukamela, and now Torfk, Zizo, and we've won it back. 3 players pressing him into the mistake, and now Reyners here has a chance. And I thought they might give a penalty there, but it's an own goal. Really good work from Reyners to actually try and square that. And Vallejo's managed to push the defender into making the mistake. And 3 goals from 4 shots on target is not like us. Admittedly, the own goal won't count as a shot of any kind, but I'm still impressed with this. Let's see how Sundowns are getting on. 0-0. So as it stands, Sundowns are going through. They drew their first leg 4-4 away from home. So they've got a lot of away goals. So really, Casablanca need to beat them. And I don't particularly want to be facing Sundowns again in a tournament, because it's pretty much every single tournament I face them, usually in the final. And we are running away with this. Buthalezi with the fantastic finish there. Madluti into El Argus. Estrella is on the ball again. I'm trying to work it through our team, but we're defending well, containing well. That's a good ball into Zizo, though. He's broken past Mukamela, and he sends it in, and there's 1 goal. 14th goal of the season for Ben Sharkey. I think it would be a bit ambitious for them to say that they are going to go through at this rate, but you never know. Let's not get complacent. Might to motivate a couple of players, but who can complain too much? Mabo has scored for Sundowns. It looks like they're going through. Al-Ali are going through, who we lost to in the Super Cup. It was. ES Tunis are also going through. We comfortably beat them in the group stage, so that's good. And Casablanca have equalised, so hopefully they can get a winner. Sundowns have been a little bit poor in the league recently. Let's get some players off. If we put Sandoval up front and Reyners on the right hand side, they'll be a bit more comfortable. Buthelesi's been phenomenal again, so let's get Shalwick on so we can rest Buthelesi for the next game. And then Velapai can come off for Malonica. Come on Casablanca. Fed up of playing Sundowns every time. Shalwick's chasing back, but he's got beaten to the ball by Jaziri. He has won it he's won it back now. And lost it again. Looks like it's going to be a chance for them in the end. Oh, that's a poor pass though, and Sandoval's capitalised on it now, and Cabane got lots of options in front of him. Slightly overhit to Reyners, but we've still got the ball. Daniels, can he send it in? And Malonica has put it away at the second time of asking. I'd say this is a pretty comprehensive victory, to be honest. Malonica's only been on the field for a couple of minutes and already he's scored. What a team we're turning into. I always felt once we could start to be a bit more clinical, it would be very dangerous for our opposition. Slightly overhit pass, but it's found its way to Shalwick anyway. And Cabane into Chelis. Shalwick again. And Sandoval's finished. Just his third goal of the season. He's played about 15-20 games. But he's mainly played on the wing, to be honest, so fair enough, really. It's now 6-1 to us. And Zamalek, you may remember, were the winners 2 years ago, so this is a really good performance from us. We're obviously helped by the fact that a lot of the African teams don't have league loaded, so they won't all have a full complement of players. And Sundowns are now going through 3-1 in the end. 2 late goals for them. We were fantastic in that second leg. The first leg we were good and just conceded from one of the chances that they had, but 8-2 on aggregate. That Sundowns Wydad Casablanca 2 double-legger would have been quite a watch, I'd imagine. Let's see what's going on then. Oh, great. I hate playing Sundowns so much. Well, at least I now know my strongest team, so we have a chance. Let's have a look at the draw, though. Al-Ali versus ES Tunis. So we definitely have a chance. Let's see how have we done against Sundowns on the whole this season. I think it's 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So there was the win, there was the draw, and have we not played them yet? Oh yes, yeah, there's the loss. So we lost away, drew at home, and won at a neutral venue. And hopefully we can actually make the most of our insane form recently, because Sundowns have not been quite so good. If we look at their schedule, they are generally a very strong team, but as you can see, they've slipped up a few times in the last few weeks. They even lost to Cape United, who are in the Glad Africa Championship, and they played a pretty strong team. So we've got a chance here. This is going to be a very important time in the season. So let's see how that semi-final fits in to our schedule. So it's right after Supersport United, who are 4th, and before Golden Arrows, who are 6th. That's not ideal. And then the TS Galaxy shouldn't be too much of a challenge. But those are 2 important games, so we can't rotate too much. But at least we've got a full week before that with the Orlando Pirates to Supersport gap. As usual against Sundowns, we've gone for pretty much our strongest lineup. Makuma's the only player that you might doubt being the strongest player in that position, but everyone else is definitely our first choice at this point. This is going to be an important game, apparently with the underdogs, which wasn't the case when we were away to Sundowns in the league before, but I guess it's just one of those things. Oh, we've got a couple of players tired. I did not notice that. That's my fault. Let's not go behind this early. And we have. That is not what I wanted. Durek with the goal. We always seem to concede early against Sundowns. Don't know why. I do absolutely hate playing them. And it won't help. We've got a couple of players who are a bit tired. Oh, and Vallejo's now picked some sort of knock. Ooh, oh, thank goodness that didn't go in. I think we need to fire the boys up because they just haven't got going yet. And I wouldn't trust Makuma as the striker to get me many goals, but let's hope he can prove me wrong today. Vallejo breaking through the midfield. Here's Makuma. Chalice. We're working it around nicely. It's the first time we've actually looked comfortable on the ball. Makamela. Chalice. Let's not get pressed too much. Oh, it's a great ball. Come on, Makuma. And he's slid it straight over Fori. Not an awful effort, but not a great one either. Velapai is taking the corner. And it's made its way out to Hotto. Oh, that's a very nice play from him. I suspect that'll be the end of the chance anyway because it came from a corner. Yep. Oh dear. And Sitole scored for them now. Can't even berate the boys yet. Why are we so awful against Sundowns half the time? 4-4 now. We need to get some away goals here because otherwise we are completely screwed. Oh, this is horrendous. Utterly awful performance all round. They're just scoring everything. Wow. I feel like this is a bit harsh. They've been really clinical, but we just haven't turned up. To be honest, I think losing 3-2 would be a good thing now. Give us a chance in that second leg. I might have to throw the water bottle at half time because this is horrific. And this will probably be a goal as well. Oh no. Madiba. Come on lads, let's get a goal on the break. What are you doing? That was awful. What were they doing? They just passed it between them about 5 times when they could have actually counted it. Vallejo's been beaten to it by Hotto and now Sadiku's again. Oh my... This is horrendous. What is going on? I'm fully throwing the water bottle at half time. This is literally the worst performance I've ever seen us do here. This is my strongest team as well. And everyone's demotivated. Let's hope we can make up for it in the second half. And before he sends it long, Makuma, Buthelezi, now Makamela, off the bar. I think we might have to go attacking. What is that? These players, they just haven't turned up at all today. Oh my... Levenberg, what are you doing? 5-0. Everyone has been absolutely awful. Chalice finds Vallejo. And he hits it straight into the first man. Daniels now finds Chalice. Daniels again. And we've worked it back again. Come on, Vallejo. Making some nice play here for the first time this entire game. And off the post again. What is going on this game? Everything has just not happened. How is this 5-0? Right, let's get some players off because they've been utterly horrendous. And then I don't have anyone to really bring on that's any good because they're all tired. I guess Malatsi? No, maybe Makoba. Come on, lads. Do something. At least, if you can get us to two away goals, we still have a chance. Awful finish. Come on, do something, guys. What is this performance? Mabo into Madiba. Now Jali's got it. We've won it back through Makoba. Now Daniels. He's not got any options. He's probably going to lose it here. And he has. No one's offering any options for anyone. And Kabane. He's found Makuma. He's pulled one back. Come on, lads. If we can finish this game well and get to 5-3 or something, we're still in with a chance. It's unlikely at this point, given how poor we've been on the whole, but you never know. Koopstad into Daniels. They're pressing us back here. Daniels still has it though. And Kabane. And now Mukamela on the left-hand side with Buthelezi. And Makuma's scored again. Come on, lads. Let's encourage the boys. We've actually beaten them on expected goals, yet we're losing 5-2. And overall, that was awful. Let's hope for a better result in the second leg in the next episode, because otherwise we are definitely having another season here, and I'm not the best with being patient in these saves. I would like to move on from South Africa now. Let's see if the boys have anything to say for themselves. At least Makuma scored twice. I really do miss, I can't remember his name, but my other striker who's got 18 finishing and scores pretty much every shot he gets, but I just couldn't register him because he was coming from Sundowns. I just don't understand how they always do it. They always somehow just destroy us, even when we actually beat them on everything else. If you look at these stats, you would not think you'd lose 5-2, do you? Ridiculous. We were just so poor that first half. And yeah, that's that. Let's hope we can do better in the next leg. Well, if you've enjoyed me having something of a meltdown, then please do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. And I hope to see you again next time, where we will hopefully manage to somehow turn this game around. Have a great week.